Okay, you guys, so a new intro will be coming soon. I'm going to make my intro something a little more close to specifically for nursing students because that is mainly the content that I'll be posting. What's up, you guys? It is Kyra and I'm back again with another video. So, you guys, I am getting ready to leave the house for my nursing orientation and I am literally so excited. If you've been on this journey with me from the beginning, then you know that I used to be a medical assistant. I'm no longer a medical assistant. About 2 months ago, I got officially accepted into a Bachelor's of Science of Nursing program. And it just feels unreal. Like, I've been working towards this for a minute. I knew I wanted to work in healthcare. I wasn't sure where I was going to end up, but I ended up deciding to apply to the nursing program, and now today is orientation, and I'm just excited to take you guys on this journey with me, especially for the ones that's been watching me since back when I was back in Iowa doing hood rat stuff, you know, before I was saved. If you've been here that long, then I'm just so excited for you to see this journey. Okay, guys, so after the last time I talked to you guys, I could not find my car keys, so I had to waste a little bit of time trying to find the keys. And it's Kansas, it's cold, so I had to warm my car off and get like the ice off and stuff. But anyway, it's like 8:30, like 8:34. This thing starts at 9 and I'm in the Starbucks drive-through line. It's super long, and it's not really moving. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this line. I do not want to be late to orientation because I feel like that just sets a bad precedence, like you're going to be late for class and stuff. But yeah, I also don't want to go to orientation without, you know, a little bit of breakfast or something on my stomach because at this point, yeah, I'm so tired.
To ask for help, and I would really encourage you today, if you're somebody who knows that they live about a B average, I would encourage you to make office hours appointments today.
Okay, you guys, so you see me looking around crazy here, and that's because literally I always get a B in like every class.
With all of your faculty that you have. If you're somebody who easily earns A's, keep it in the back of your mind. You might start the draft email, look for the syllabus or in the syllabus for the email addresses so you have them.
I begin to
Okay, guys, so the last time you saw me, it was pretty much orientation day, and then after that I went to start watching some lectures or whatever. I just want to say that you guys, I am so ill prepared. It's the weekend before school starts. Monday is Martin Luther King Day, but after that, however, we're supposed to start classes on Tuesday. So I don't have my books. I just ordered my books today, but I guess I have to wait like a business day before they can send me the code or whatever, which Monday is technically a holiday, so I don't know if it counts as a business day. So at this point, I'm just expecting to not even have books my first day of class. But, you know, it's like, it's okay, whatever. And then scrubs, I don't have any scrubs. Another thing that I kind of attempted to get, I tried to order some scrubs and it did not work out. I don't know if the scrubs are on back order, if my size is out of stock, whatever. The email they sent rejecting the transaction, it didn't really have a lot of information. So I don't have books, I don't have scrubs, like I just have myself, my laptop, and an acceptance letter. Like, okay guys, so I'm literally such a bad vlogger because I don't know why, but I just left my very first nursing class and it went pretty well, I would say. You guys, I swear, like, my campus is not that big, but I never know my way around depending on which building I'm coming out of. I do have a lab today as well, so I'm not gonna be gone for that long. Whew, yeah, I need to get in good health because why am I out of breath talking to y'all right now? But yeah, I had to go pick up my books because they just sent me the email that it was ready. So I'm gonna go grab my books, and then after that, I'm probably just gonna go back into the nursing building and study. I mean, I do have time to get food, but I'm not really hungry right now, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm taking you guys to go pick up my books right now. Okay guys, so like, excuse my kitchen. I am just sitting in here solely just for the lighting right now because it is late. So I completed my first day of nursing school and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little update. I purposely didn't really record anything at school just because it was the first day and I wanted to, you know, do a vibe check and see what was gonna, you know, what kind of environment this was gonna be. So I do, before I start and giving you guys a little synopsis of my day, I do kind of want to break down the stats of my program just a little bit so you kind of know where I'm talking about throughout the videos and stuff like that. Anywho, so my program, they accept anywhere between 100 up to, I think they said like 220 is like the max amount of applications they've received during a cycle. I don't know exactly how many applications they accepted for my cohort. I do know that they typically get less applicants during the spring, but I do know that they accepted at least 150 applications. So out of those like 150 applications, the number of students that my school that I go to, they're legally allowed to admit is 66. So let's say they got these 100 applications and they took 66 students out of those 100 applications. And then you guys have to, you know, account for like the fallout and stuff, people that's not going to show up. So let's round that down to 60. So now out of 60 students, I noticed, and I could be wrong, but I've been to orientation, the first day of class and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I've seen everybody there is to see. So there is just me and one other black girl that's in my cohort. Now, there are, I think, I counted, there are 3 students that are like of African American descent. I haven't had a chance to like talk to them, so I don't know their exact ethnicity, but I would assume that they're either from like Nigeria or the Congo or something like that. So those 3 students plus me and the other just plain black American girl, that's 5 people of color out of the 60 students. So that was, I just feel like, I don't know, I just wanted to give you guys that breakdown. So that's that. And then obviously we have Asians, which if you're not familiar with healthcare, Asians are actually not considered a minority in healthcare because there's so many Asian people in healthcare. Then after that, I noticed, I could be wrong, just looking around what I noticed, I think there's a few Hispanic people. I can think of 2 of them vividly in my head, but I'm not sure just by looking. There could be more, but there's 2 that I know are Hispanic for sure. So that kind of gives you a little outlook on the diversity of the program. Other than that, you know, obviously everyone else kind of defaults to white American, and that's not their fault. That's just the way the program is, you know. So my first day, I'm not gonna lie, I was super nervous, and I can be a real like introvert when I'm in a room of a lot of people, and that's kind of what happened for the first class. So we just went over syllabus and stuff. I knew that it was probably going to be a lot of talking to the person next to you and stuff. So I tried to step out of my comfort zone and like introduce myself to the person next to me. And he was just looking at me like, girl, I already know you. So anyway, he reminded me quickly that I had a microbiology lab with him in the past. So, and we used to be lab partners actually. So it's not like we were just in class and saw each other. It's like we worked together on projects. So y'all, that shows you how my memory is. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because it's just so funny, because actually there was 2 other people there, like when we were doing the meet and greet thing, that had mentioned that they had classes with me before and they remembered me. And I was just like, if all these people remember me or know my name or know that I had a class with them, why do I barely have any friends at school? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Then after health assessments, I get basically like an hour break, and then after that it's the lab. The lab is from 11 to 3, y'all. Like, that's a long little lab, but I learned my lesson. I know I need to have my snacks, my lunch, and all that stuff packed. So the lab was pretty cool. We started doing like mini patient interviews with our lab partners. So we did like demographics and HPIs, and then we also went through, I don't know if you guys ever heard of old cart. So basically like onset, location, duration. So that's one thing that I really enjoyed about the lab, is that we just kind of got to jump right into interviewing the patient and stuff, because that's the stuff that I like. I like the hands-on give me my patient. That's why I really feel like I'm probably not going to be an RN for that long, because I can just see myself wanting to go into advanced practice. I feel like the main difference between like my other classes I've taken and nursing school is just going to be I'm not used to this much work. I'm not used to having so many assignments. Okay, guys, so today was like an interprofessional ghetto mess. That's the best way to describe it. So let me tell y'all this story and kind of get y'all opinion on it, if like I'm wrong or not. So interprofessional is literally what it sounds like. So we had to go to this event today as nursing students to represent, you know, my school's nursing students. So in this event, we had pharmacy students, medical students, physical therapy students, physician assistant students, speech language pathologists, like every health profession you can think of was in the building, basically. So they split us off into teams, and the thing that we had to do was draw Pictionaries of one of the other, you know, disciplines and have everybody to guess. So the nurses, our group, we got assigned physician assistants. So we were all kind of just thinking like, oh, this is hard. Like, how do we draw a physician assistant? So what we ended up doing is drawing steps. And then you guys know that physician assistants are considered mid-level providers. Like, that is what they are called in textbooks. They are mid-level providers. So we drew like a nurse on the bottom step, and then a physician assistant in the middle, and a doctor up top. And like, it was cool, and everybody guessed that, you know, we were drawing physician's assistant. Then this girl comes across the room, like she's like, I just want to make one change to it. So we're like, okay, whatever. And this is a group setting. She literally comes and rips our poster. Like, yeah, I cannot. She ripped our drawing up. And basically what she did was she made everybody even. And she was like, yeah, it's just like, we're a team, and I don't think that anybody's above anybody, da da da. And she defended it. But I just felt like the whole thing was misinterpreted wrong, and I felt like she went about it wrong. And I was just thinking, like, why is it just, I feel like now in 2023, I feel like everything is a problem, which is why, if you guys don't notice, that's kind of why I don't post on YouTube as much anymore too, because I feel like a lot of the opinions I have are just unpopular, and this generation is just very, I'm sorry, but, and I'm a part of this generation, but I feel like everybody is just, everything is a problem. Like, everything needs to, like, I can't even explain, like, it's just too much. So the way I was feeling about that is, are we not allowed to recognize that there's a hierarchy in medicine? Because there is. There's reasons why we have nurses. There's reasons why we have mid-level providers. And there's reasons why we have physicians. Why are we not allowed to acknowledge that physicians are higher than us? They go through a higher level of schooling and a higher level of training. But it's like we've gotten to the point in society where like everybody wants a cookie, and I don't get it. Like, so if y'all think I'm wrong, let me know. But after that, when the whole event was over, I was just sitting out because I needed to figure some stuff out before I left. And I did overhear some of the medical students, they were in their little group talking about it. And some of them like agree with me. They were like, well, not with my thinking exactly, but they were like, you know, honestly, I think what she did was rude. And one of the students, he goes, yeah, so that's why when we broke off into the other groups, like, I didn't say nothing to make the nurses not like me. Like, I didn't want them to think like I was against nurses. And I was like, thank you. So, but once I heard someone kind of say like, yeah, that was a bit over the top, she shouldn't have ripped the paper, it kind of just led me to believe like, yeah, we weren't tripping. Like, that was just too much. Okay, guys, so I am going to be vlogging my time while I'm in nursing school. So this is just the first week's vlog, so don't be alarmed if you didn't see like as much hands-on stuff as you wanted to see, or as much as the actual studying and work that goes into it. You guys do have to realize this is my first week of school, so I need that time to personally find out how I'm going to do things and how it's going to go. Like, I don't know how to study for nursing school because I've never been in nursing school before, so I need time to figure those things out before I can pull out a camera and record it, if that makes sense. So hopefully you guys will get to see a little bit more of the actual nursing progress that I'm making in next week's video. But I do appreciate you guys for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. and I will see you in my next video.